Hijackers can make or break your Amazon FBA business, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can literally lose thousands of dollars every single day because you have these Chinese hijackers taking advantage of your hard work. So what I want to do is, in today's video, I want to break down the 3 best ways to avoid hijackers, and I'm also going to be breaking down a software tool to help you be notified as soon as you do have one so that you can get them removed immediately. So stay tuned. What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Trevin Peterson. I'm a multiple 6-figure Amazon seller. This is what I do full time, and I'm really excited to bring to you guys today's video in regards to hijackers, and most importantly how to avoid them, and also a software tool that is going to alert you as soon as you do have a hijacker so that you can get that problem resolved immediately. But before we dive into the video, I want to dive into my seller account, keep you guys updated, let you guys know how my sales are doing, and to show that I'm a current Amazon seller. So right here inside my seller account, it's 12:57, so not yet 1 o'clock, and I've done just under $700 for the day, as you guys can see, and then for the last 30 days, just over 40,000. So I share that with you guys to let you know that this is the most up-to-date Amazon FBA channel out, to let you know that I'm currently selling, I'm in the trenches with you guys, and I want to help you every step of the way. So if you guys are new, I would recommend subscribing so that you guys stay up to date on these new strategies. So without further ado, let's dive into the video where we're going to be breaking down hijackers and how to avoid them. Alright, so let's talk about the 3 best ways to avoid these Chinese hijackers. So the first way is super simple. It's just having customized packaging, having your logo on the product, or throwing a thank you card insert with your logo as well. This is going to basically hinder these Chinese hijackers from selling on top of your listing because they know that it's going to be a lot more difficult to counterfeit. So for example, I have this Amazon product. It's a book light. They have customized packaging, they have their logo, they have and went through the time and they spent the money to really make this product look professional, and then also on the product itself, it has a logo on the product. So with that being said, it's a lot more difficult for these Chinese hijackers to counterfeit a product like that because they actually have their logo on it, they have customized packaging, and they went through basically the whole process to customize a product. Whereas if you were selling something like this, for example, I bought this thing off of AliExpress, just came in packaging like this, just a cardboard box, so anyone could go buy that from any manufacturer. It's this bamboo phone mount, no logo on it whatsoever, the packaging, nothing unique about it. Someone can easily just buy this product, slap a barcode label on it, and start selling it on top of your listing because you didn't do anything different. So that is the first thing that you guys need to do to avoid these hijackers, is to have a customized product, whether that be the packaging, a logo on the product, or you can even throw in a thank you card. So I bought these blue light glasses, so right here as you guys can see, it has the logo on it and then it has a thank you card on the back, asking for a product review, not a 5-star review, it's just asking for their honest feedback. And you can throw this in your product packaging and it's going to add like a couple cents per unit. So this is a great way to basically have your logo inside the product, and it's going to protect you from these Chinese hijackers. So that is the first thing. The second thing is having a trademark. So trademarks are super powerful. You can basically be brand registered inside the brand registry system within Amazon. And what that basically means is Amazon's going to take you a little bit more serious. And when you do have these hijackers, it's going to be a lot easier to get them removed. So you have the actual trademark application that is signed from the US government saying this company owns the right to this brand. So if you have that, it's going to be a lot easier to remove these Chinese hijackers because Amazon is going to be like, hey, they're basically infringing on this trademark, let's remove them immediately. Whereas if you don't have a trademark, you have to basically go in, you have to order a sample, you have to do a test order and basically take pictures and compare and contrast both the products from yours compared to the counterfeit product and show the differences. Then they'll remove it. So it kind of makes me sick thinking about it, that it's even possible, but that's just the brutal truth and reality with Amazon is you get these sick Chinese hijackers that just want to make a quick buck, and those are the two best ways to avoid them is by having customized product packaging on the product itself with your logo, and then having a trademark. And what I would recommend with the trademark is you do not need it from the very get-go when you start selling. But once you do start seeing a lot of success and your business does start growing and your brand does continue to grow and you start branching out into other products, that's when I would absolutely recommend for you to get a trademark. It's not necessary at the very beginning, but it's very important to scale and to secure your listing from these Chinese hijackers. So that is the first and second way to avoid Chinese hijackers. And the third way is by simply picking a product, a niche, a category that's not too crazy competitive. Like I was saying, these Chinese hijackers are looking for low-hanging fruit. So wherever they can find a product that's not customized and they're doing $20,000 per month, that is the perfect product for them to basically go in, jump on, sell on top of their listing, and take 5-10% of the sales, even 50 up to 75%. I mean, they go in, they list their product, they put it 1 cent below, then you go in and you drop it 1 cent, and then it just keeps dropping down to where the product's like $5, and you're losing money every time you sell a product. But these Chinese hijackers are getting the product straight from the manufacturer, or they are the manufacturer, and they're actually making a profit because they still get these products for so much cheaper than you. So that's something that you just need to be aware of, is don't try to submerge yourself in these home run products, is what I call them. Don't go after these crazy competitive niches, because that's just asking for hijackers. People leave negative reviews. They don't want you to take part of the ginormous market share. So what I would recommend is to find these products that are doing $2,000 to $10,000 that are less competitive, and you aren't just asking for hijackers and fake reviews to basically destroy your entire listing. So those are the 3 best ways, in my opinion, to avoid Chinese hijackers. And now what I want to do is I kind of want to show you some examples and one of the best softwares to avoid these Chinese hijackers. Alright, so here we are inside of Amazon, where I just kind of want to show you guys examples of what hijackers look like. And before I do that, I just want to make this clear. I'm not making this video to scare you guys. I'm just letting you guys know the potential problems that come if you do not take the time to do the customized packaging, if you try to pick a crazy competitive trending niche that is just asking for hijackers. I just want you guys to be aware of the problems and the consequences if you are trying to take shortcuts, such as just going on Alibaba, ordering some random product, not taking any time to design it, to put actual thought into the brand. And if you start selling well, you're asking for hijackers, and I just want you guys to be aware of that, okay? Nothing to be scared about. It's 100% avoidable if you just follow those 3 steps that I showed you. First thing, you need to customize the packaging. You need to throw your logo inside on the product wherever you can. And then the last one, I was talking about picking not a crazy competitive niche. And then once you kind of get your product rolling, then that's when you're going to get a trademark and secure your brand, and then you're going to be even more protected. So if you take those 3 steps, you're not going to have to deal with this. And if you do have problems with hijackers, it's going to be very easy to get them removed, because I'm going to show you a software that's going to alert you as soon as a hijacker does come on, and then you can get that situated immediately, okay? So let's just show you an example of hijackers right here. So it's kind of cool. With Helium 10, it has some plugins, and it shows you some information about the product. So it shows you the ASIN, the seller, the category, the rank, the subcategory, and you can calculate the fees as well. So this is a great tool. If you guys don't have Helium 10, I would highly recommend it, because they just provide so much data, so much information that you can look at and gauge whether or not a product is good, how your product is doing, and I mean, it's just so valuable. So with hijackers, you can look at the number of sellers, and most of the time, if there are more than 1 seller, that means that there's a potential hijacker. Now, that's not always the case. So like if we click on this product right here, there's 3 sellers, you're going to see that all 3 are completely different. Now, that could be potential hijackers, but this is someone selling used like new products on that listing, which is stupid, because the new product is $10.99, it's Prime, And so that would just bug me as a seller. So that's just annoying that that happens, but that's what happens when you start building a big brand and you're on other platforms. You can have the potential of people selling on top of your listing used like new products. Another example, if we go to, like, for example, this one with 5 sellers, you're going to see a lot of them are Amazon's warehouse. So that basically means it was a returned item and they're going to sell it in used, very good condition, used like new, and that's a perfect example. Another thing right here, as you guys can see, this is the perfect example of a hijacker. Most of the time, hijackers just have these random seller names, BYTWO, like doesn't mean anything, and you're going to see that it ships directly from China. So that is a hijacker. It's selling for $766, and the original owner sells theirs for $1049. And what happens is a lot of people don't see that this is shipping from China and it doesn't arrive till May. I mean, we're in March. It says it could arrive in a month, and they buy it for $77.66. They wait for the shipping and they're like, "Where's my product?" Then they have a potential to leave a negative review, and it's just a nightmare. And so that's a problem, and that you have with hijackers is they literally come on and just sell it for super cheap. They have some random store name, and then the seller feedback is normally not very good. I mean, you would think Amazon would take a hint, because every single hijacker that I've seen does not have good feedback, and it bugs me because Amazon should be on top of that. But you would think they're smarter, but that's just the way it goes. Some other examples right here: TGT Tech, 41% positive feedback. This is the legit brand, and they're selling it for 9 cents cheaper, so they have the buy box. And so you kind of get the point what happens right here. Gyms, so 60% feedback, and again, it's a hijacker selling it for 10 cents less. So that's what's going to happen when you have a hijacker, is they basically sell on top of your listing. They price it a little bit lower so that they have the buy box. But what I want to show you is a tool that's going to alert you as soon as that does happen, so then you can go into Amazon, report it, maybe order a sample if you don't have a trademark yet, and be able to get them removed so that you're not losing out on those sales. So let's go to Helium 10, and this is an amazing tool. It's called Alert. So if you guys don't have it, go to helium10.com and you can sign up, and then if you go to plan details, you can see the different options that are available. So right here you see where is it, alerts. It's 37 bucks a month, but if you just get the platinum plan, it comes with the entire suite of software tools, and literally every single one of these tools I use in my FBA business. And one thing that I'm really excited about is this follow-up email sequence responder. So you don't have to pay for an automated email sequence responder. It just comes inside the platinum plan for 97 bucks a month. Or you can use my coupon code as well, AMZ Champions 50, and you're going to get 50% off. So that platinum plan drops to $48.50, and you're going to be able to see for yourself how valuable these tools are. So that's the tool that I'm going to be talking about. I talk about all the other software tools inside Helium 10 throughout my channel, so if you guys want to check that out. My favorite is Cerebro. Talk about Black Box, Magnet, X-Ray, that's the Chrome extension. Profits is great. Follow-up, I'm going to be making a video in the future, but what we're going to be focusing on right here is alerts, and how powerful this can be if you are basically hijacker prone, or the products that you're selling are attracting a lot of hijackers. So this is what it looks like. You're basically going to connect Helium 10 to your Amazon seller account. You're going to go through like the AWS token, grant it access, and it's going to be able to alert you as soon as the buy box changes. So right here, if you have a frowny face, that means the buy box changed and someone is beating you out. If you have a smiley face right here where it's positive, then you have the buy box, you don't have any hijackers, and that's a good sign. And then over here you have the 24-hour changes and the 7-day changes, which is super powerful because basically it'll alert you the second something does change, and that's why it's so powerful. So if we go right here to this learn button, my man Bradley put together a video basically showing you guys what alerts does and what it's going to do for you. So like for example right here, the 24-hour changes, It will alert you if the title changes, if the product images change, if the buy box change. They will send you an email or even a text waking you up in the middle of the night when these hijackers come, and you'll be able to get that resolved immediately, and you're notified instead of you having to manually check every single minute of the day. Do I have a hijacker? What's going on? Is something changing on my listing? Another cool thing, it will alert you if the product dimensions change. So as sick as this sounds, what they'll do is they'll go in and actually change the dimensions of the product to jack up your FBA fees, so that basically every unit you're selling, you're losing money because you're paying so much in FBA fees because your product, they're saying, is bigger than it actually is. So what this is going to do is it's going to alert you when your images change, your title, description, keywords, dimensions, the buy box most importantly, and it's going to alert you immediately that something is going on. So this is a super powerful tool. I would highly recommend it so that you guys get notified when it does change. And what's cool is if you already have the platinum plan, you may as well take advantage of this tool. And just to be safe, even if you have taken the 3 steps of getting a trademark, customized packaging, not picking a crazy competitive product niche trend, or whatever the case is, you at least are going to be alerted if it does happen, and you're going to be able to solve the problem a lot quicker rather than checking your account. Maybe you check it once a week. I mean, I'm checking mine very often, but if you check it once a week, you're going to check it and you're going to be like, wow, where are my sales? And little did you know you had a hijacker on your listing. So this is a great tool to keep you alerted, to make sure that you're notified if there is a hijacker. And I would highly recommend it. And I would just highly recommend the Helium 10 suite of software tools in general, because it's going to help you find products, it's going to help you optimize your listings. And if you guys haven't seen the videos on the channel talking about Helium 10, where I show you how to use each tool, I would recommend to go watch those videos and really take advantage of all that content that I have on the channel. So I just want to give you guys all the information that I can about hijackers. Don't be scared, don't be nervous. That's why we have those 3 steps. That's why we have this tool to protect us. So if it does happen, we're prepared and we're not going to literally just get destroyed. So I want you guys to be ready for whatever comes at you. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found some value in this video. And if you did, leave a comment letting me know what you guys learned. Leave a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. We're slowly growing, and I just want to say thank you guys for all of the love and support. And for now, I just want to say thanks. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. And if you guys haven't yet joined the Facebook group, go ahead and join. It's completely free. I also have a few more spots open on the product research course. It's just product research, nothing else. It's 21 bucks. There's a few spots left before the price goes up, so check that out. I'll include all of the links down below. So I just want to say thank you, and we will see you in the next video.